What's going on, guys? It's Dan Malley here from Teams the Sharks, and here he's going to present his Zodiac Time Beast deck profile. I know a lot of people play ZTBs, but it's good to get everyone else's take on the deck. So Dan, if you want to get into it, go ahead.
Absolutely. So I'm going to start off with my starter here. Obviously, I'm playing this one.
Yeah, Dren.
And it's SP, and that means that I win most of my games just because that's SP.
This is confirmed, folks.
It's confirmed.
Everyone from watching back at home, SPs win you games.
It's true.
Yeah, that's why I always lose.
Moving on to the grade 3 lineup, I play 4G. That should be obvious, and they're all hot stamped because that's the highest rarity.
No, there's another different hot step from World Championship.
So after this, I'm going to look into that. I play 2 of these because it's a good option for when all of your damage is unavailable to be used.
Yeah, sorry about the glare, guys, by the way. It's just like lighting in here is kind of meh.
Yeah,
how did that happen?
Yeah.
To finish off the grade 3s, I play one of this guy. This guy's nuts with the stand trigger that lets it stand back up. Crazy columns with this card, that's why I play one of that. Moving on to the grade 2 lineup. Let's see. I run 4 of these guys.
For cruising?
For cruising, just because I like getting the extra hand advantage there.
You don't find him like, I don't know, I always find him kind of finicky around like mid to late game, like more of like the more end of mid game to late game area, because I feel like this card's only like super good mid game in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. I just like it because no matter what, it gets the extra +2, so it's swinging for 11. You can hit a Vanguard.
Yeah, it's fair. Like it's not like
it's not
like a useless card, and
Yeah.
it's good if you're behind and it's good if you're ahead because it
Exactly. I
accelerates
just
you.
like that you can use it in either situation
exactly.
that you're in.
That's fair. I respect that.
Why is it so?
I played
Don't worry
3 of
about it.
these.
3 unicorn?
3 unicorn, just because, I don't know, I kind of like look at these cards going hand in hand. This one adds cards to hand, this one does field.
Yeah, exactly. They both thin out your deck perfectly enough for when you hit your, either your gear next or your next stage or however you want to play it. It helps you thin out your deck for all the normal units, which is why you still play Avenir Phoenix.
So I played 3 of these over 4 of these because I prefer to have extra cards in my hand, and I already like to have a full field regardless.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. I felt like 4 was just too much.
Exactly. Plus, with the strides in this deck, you're going to have a full field most of the time anyway. So I play 3 duplex just because this card's kind of nuts, especially early on in the game when you can just bottom deck your opponent's starter. That's really good. That's kind of self-explanatory right there. I play 3 of these tigers, which I'm actually not too big of a fan of, just because I don't like how when you use it early on in the game, the only options for resting are really your starter or if you call something else. And
Yeah,
it's just,
exactly.
If your opponent gets a defensive trigger, then you're kind of done with that.
Yeah, I mean, I find it good because it helps you essentially like try to get ahead of your opponent in turn state. Because so you go that, you draw another card that you're ahead of them by 1 card essentially, unless they get something else, which is what I like.
Yeah.
But I can see, I only play 2 of it right now. I feel like it's fine at 2, but like I just don't see it enough. Like I feel like I see it every other game, and I feel like I want to see it every game.
Right. If I were to take it out, I would probably add 1 more of these and play 2 10Ks. Especially now that Link Joker is going to be a thing.
Okay, yeah, that's respectable.
All right, so that takes care of the grade 2s. We're going to move on to the grade 1s. So obviously, I'm going to be playing 4 Arca, not SP, because that's kind of nuts.
We ain't spending $600, boys.
Exactly. So 4 of those. This card's really good, like I said. Moving on. 4 Stride Fighters.
Obvious,
Obvious reasons. Especially early game to thin out your deck a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this Stride Fighter is just, like, so nuts because you just search for any ZTB.
Yeah, exactly.
It literally sets you up for your late game.
So you could either go for the big guy.
Yeah, you can go for Ox.
If you already have next stage in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just whatever you want, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
If you have the Jet, you search Ox. It's just so good.
Right. So 4 of these. This is one of the best cards in the deck just because you get so much hand advantage.
Yeah, like, your first stride, and if you have, like, 3 of these, you kind of, like, just win the next 2 turns.
Plus, you can recycle them back of the deck and keep drawing if that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
That's an option. One of this guy, just because I have him when I run out of the grade 3s that counter charge. And it's pretty good. It adds an extra card to the soul.
Yeah, exactly, for Gear Next.
Yeah, exactly. Gear Next or whatever else you want to use.
I think I'm playing 2 of him over 1 of the Tiger. That's why. So that's why I'm playing 2 Tiger and 1 of
I can respect that.
Yeah, so it's
Definitely.
2 and 2, yeah.
All right, so that takes care of the grade 1s.
It's just in case I have to ride it early or it gets damaged or something like that.
Right, that makes sense.
But I respect the 1 because it's like you don't really need more than 1, honestly.
Yeah, and you can search it. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
Why.
The entire deck's a toolbox deck.
Exactly. I play 4 of the stand. I tried playing 2 or none at all. I think 4 works really well just because the effect it's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. After set 12 came out, there's just so much synergy now.
Exactly.
It's
I feel
amazing.
that when Link Joker comes out, I might go back to the 2 just because I prefer the extra crits.
Yeah.
But for now, it's definitely going to stay at 4.
Yeah, it's respectable.
I play 4 of these because they push the soul, which is really good in this deck because of Gear Next, and then whatever else
It helps
might
you at
use.
magic numbers too, because it
Exactly.
gets +3.
4 of my favorite crit, the Slash Dog over here.
Oh man,
That
can you tell me?
wins games.
Can you tell me the reason why you prefer Slash Dog?
Because honestly, it's just so ridiculous. Like, if you look at the artwork and just like, I don't know, there's something ridiculous about it. I really like it. I think it's funny.
My favorite's the Buffalo.
Right. The Buffalo's good too. If I wasn't playing Slash Dog, I'd definitely be playing the Rabbit because that one's ridiculous.
I play one of the Rabbit because I only have 3 of these.
That is fair. 4 heals.
Can you tell me why you played heal triggers in your deck, Dan?
Well, you know, I was debating not playing heal triggers for a long time, and I came to the conclusion that the synergy with the G Guardians in this deck is just too good to give up the heals.
Yeah, you know, heal trigger. Who plays heal triggers in
That's
deck?
kind of a true statement.
And you know, I wish I was playing the better heal trigger with the cute girl, but
Wait, the hamster. What do you
That is
mean?
the cute girl.
that's one of the cute girls. I like the other one better.
Oh,
But
literally?
that's just personal preference.
You mean the one that's not a ZTB?
Yeah,
Uru,
exactly.
yeah.
That's why. All right, so moving on to the G zone. Let's see what we got here. Obviously, I got to use my Steins Gate sleeves because you know time.
Yeah, oh, I get it. That's cute.
Yeah, plus there's little gears in the logo there.
Oh, I like that.
All right, so we're gonna be playing 2 of these bad boys here. Ooh.
God, that SP is so fucking cute.
I started off playing 4 like a lot of
Great.
people,
Does this
but
fix the glare? It fixed the glare. All right, just put him over there.
cool.
Wait, Gear Glare?
Gear glare too good?
But yeah, I started off playing 4 like most people, but I found that it wasn't that good at 4 because your second stride is usually gonna be gear next or whatever else you want to use.
Yeah, exactly.
2 of these. You know, at first I didn't like this card until my friend Bailey over here showed
So-
me how good it could be.
Yeah.
It's just really good. First stride, you either go into this if you don't have a field, or this if you want to get the grade 1s that let you draw.
What I find myself doing is if I ride first, I go this first stride because I G-guard most of the time, and then I'll get the full effect off
Yeah.
this. And if I don't, and if I have a bad hand, this helps fix the bad hand.
Right, that's definitely
Yeah.
a good way to look at it. Plus, having these face up in the G zone gives you the +2k to your
It helps
front
you
row,
just
which
hit
is
more, yeah.
Magic numbers. 4 of the gear next. Self-explanatory. It's a really good card. Recycles.
You're playing more of the opted to the 4-gear next build because it's really like more. It's like 50-50 what you see because it's either like 4-gear next or 2-gear next and 2 groovy.
Right. And I was considering doing the groovy. I don't know. I just like having the option to go into it.
That's fair. I respect that. I don't think it's bad by any means at all. It's just I think groovy fits my playstyle better. If
Yeah,
that makes any
exactly.
sense.
It all comes down to that.
Yeah.
2 next stage because I'm playing 4 of the gear next.
Yep.
1 of this promo. This promo is nuts. There's been so many situations where I couldn't stride, and I could because of this promo.
$6 promo. That's gonna go up more.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the G Guardians now. I play 3 of these. Not only is it a cute girl, it helps you recycle, which is really important in this
Right.
deck. And I do 2 of these because this is what I think is the best card in the deck.
you hate this card from when you play Ultra Mile and I used it on you.
I do. This card is absolutely nuts. And you'll notice in my G zone, I don't run a Sabreeze. And that is because, A, I didn't have one, and B, most people just assume you're playing one, so I could just fit something else over it instead.
That's respectable, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, 5G guards is still good anyway.
Exactly. I
so.
definitely wanted to play the 5G guards. I didn't want to take the promo out. That's where I was kind of
Yeah.
coming at it. So, yeah, that kind of concludes my ZTB deck.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much, Dan, for putting the ZTB deck on the channel. Hopefully, we'll have some more deck profiles coming out soon, and match videos with the channel just starting out and stuff. It's gonna hopefully help grow us as a channel. You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully see you in the next video.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.